one. Tom Barrett. Tom Barrett is the Senior Director of Administrator Services and Client Solutions with SDI. He's a good friend of mine. Him and I have been speaking pretty much every day for the last couple months. You know, the stuff is, it takes a bit of time to get it to where we are right now, and a big thank you to Tom for helping me out with everything there. He was from the practitioner side of things before he got into SDI. He was with Ingersoll Rand American Standard, Bristol Myers Squibb. He recently just did a bucket list item of his. He went out to Ireland, which is very cool. I was connecting with him about that beforehand. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Tom Barrett.
Thank you. Good morning, Atlanta. Can you believe you're here at 8:30 in the morning on a Monday morning? Yeah, I know. I thought about that too. But we're here. And we've got a great program established for you today. And, you know, you're here with a group of professionals. And as Ryan pointed out before, part of that is you interacting with the organizations and the networking of the peers. So yes, I was present at the first MRO conference over in Fort Worth, but this conference actually builds on the shoulders of that. And one part I'd like to tell you today is that I have been in your shoes. Yes, in the companies that Ryan spoke to, I have been the gamekeeper for a number of companies. Now yes, I've turned over into the poacher to try to get you to come to do business with us. But at the end of the day, I've learned an awful lot by sitting in your chairs and walking in your shoes. And there are a lot of things that you're going to learn here today that people can provide some insight into where we are going as we attack Industry 4.0 and beyond. So when you think about it, everything that you can imagine when you attend an event, your company's invested a lot of money to bring you here. We appreciate that. But at the end of the day, when I attended a conference, what did I want? I wanted to gain 2 or 3 insightful points of information to take back to my leadership so that I could be a thought leader within my company. I can tell you that I've had, by all accounts, a pretty successful career. And by delivering that kind of value and participating in conferences like this and becoming networking with your peers, it really does begin to add value to those companies in a very subtle way. But like everything else, it's almost unimaginable that you can hit a home run in indirect or MRO. Certainly there are big programs that you can implement and big contracts that you can pull in. But I had a boss that once said that after you've done all the easy stuff, you're going to have to hit those singles and doubles. So as we start today to think about where this industry is, and need you to think about your own space. Think about your internal clients. Think about what they think of your organization. We'll have more to say about that in my own presentation later on this morning. But I do want you to consider the fact that you have to take your mindset from where you are today and think about the future. And with that being said, we have a little clip from someone that, you know, as I started to do this whole prep for this, and you're right, Ryan, we've been in touch for a long period of time, and I vacillated between, you know, how we wanted to start out. The first thing I can say is right here, we have a very mixed audience. It's nice to see this not only is a male-dominated community anymore when you can think about procurement. So all the females that are here, congratulations, thank you for coming. So we have a futurist. We have this video that I'd like to show, and it's a short video, but let's move on to get this organized, because it'll just be a short, something that I think you'll find very interesting. And those guys.
Once upon a time, business as usual was often good enough. No more. Where we are going, good enough is dead. In a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, where performance is reaching perfection, there's only one space left to innovate in: you. Right now, you are a central point in the raging tornado of change fueled by digitization, mobilization, augmentation, disintermediation, automation. Well, the list goes on. Science fiction is becoming science fact. Think about self-driving cars or computers that can learn and think. The way we work will never be the same. The skills we need will be dramatically different. Winning or losing are now happening faster than ever before. So what's your response? How will you discover new opportunities in one of the most transformational times in human history? Are you driving change, or are you being driven by it? Disruption has become the new normal. With change, it's always gradually, then suddenly, well, things really have stopped happening gradually. This change is exponential. Everything that used to be dumb and disconnected is now wired and intelligent. Cars, cities, ports, farms, even our bodies will be wired with sensors and will talk to each other. These game changers are also combinatorial. They amplify each other, creating a perfect storm of change. Quantum computing fuels big data. The Internet of Things fuels artificial intelligence and deep learning, which fuels robotics. However, anything that cannot be digitized or automated will become extremely valuable. Human-only traits such as creativity, imagination, intuition, emotion, and ethics will be even more important in the future, because machines are very good at simulating, but not at being. Yes, robots and software will do some of our work, but this will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated. To imagine change squared, you've got to start engaging more with what might be, not just with what is. Immerse yourself in the immediate future, 5 to 7 years out from today. We need to go beyond technology and data to reach human insights and wisdom. Technology represents the how of change, but humans represent the why. The future is about holistic business model. The opportunity is to be liquid, to learn just in time, not just in case, not single improvements, but complete transformations, not individual systems, but new ecosystems. Humanity is where true and lasting value is created. We will engage, relate, and buy things because of the experiences they provide, because of their transformative power. The future doesn't just happen. The future gets happened. The new way to work is to embrace technology, but not to become it. The future is in technology, yet the bigger future lies in transcending it. Let's live and lead from here.
Leonhard said it that we need to shift the mental models, not science fiction now, but actually the MRO supply chain has made it to the show. What I'm trying to say to you today is that in the world that we have lived in the past, the attention was really driven by your direct materials, right? That was where it was. Everything was about bring it to the procurement organization and create a savings opportunity. I'm sure all of you at some point of this quarter have already had that message come down. We need to save more. But I think as we have this program here today, we're going to look at even doing more with regards to the value proposition of indirects and MRO. MRO specifically is the lifeblood of many manufacturing organizations. And believe me, at some point or another, it's only as good as the last $3 spring that didn't get there on time, and then the management team decides to focus the blame cannon. Where is it? Who signed that contract? Which supplier? we have to look beyond the tactics and get into the strategies. So with that being said, I want to welcome you all today. I want to encourage your participation and vocal participation in this entire program. And we are so pleased to be here. We hopefully that you'll enjoy and really get a lot out of this conference as we go forward. With that being said, I want to get ready for our first keynote panel here today, and that is benchmarking and building strength, the foundation of your